Alright then, so I've been thinking it's possibly time to go over some of the terms that you might have heard whilst on board ship here. Now, some of these you're probably going to have heard of already.
I know them all. All of them, I'm sure I understand all of them.
Well,
I vomited for a long time when people were trying to teach me things, so I know nothing.
I'll teach you all of them, don't worry.
Excellent.
Well, we'll start out easy then.
I guess this lesson's only for little Corzin.
Hi.
Well, this is one I know little Corzin definitely knows, which is aboard. Now,
Yeah,
a thing
it's
you
like a piece of wood.
You step on
Yes.
true,
Yeah.
yes, although it also means on or in a vessel. So, aboard, on board, same thing. Also, the term close aboard means near to a ship.
Near to a piece of wood.
Near to
Right.
it. Close to boards.
closer board.
Close to the board.
What if you're nearly really, really bored, but you're not? Would you still be closer board?
Yes. Yes.
I've got it. I've nailed it.
Debatable. But that brings us on to another one that you've probably heard about the ship, Avast.
One huge thing.
Yes.
Otherwise it would be too vast.
Celestia after dinner.
Hey, fuck you.
It
I'm
means,
sorry, you're...
Jeffrey after dinner.
it
You
means
after fucking dinner. Nobody eats like you.
My belly after dinner.
It's a very happy belly. To be fair, my belly's big after dinner as well. You just can't see it under this shirt. It's clever dressing, isn't it?
what it actually means is stop, cease, desist. It's from the halfling Halvast.
Oh.
Oh.
I did have
Well,
a halfling
I should-
crew member shout at me in my first week on board a ship, "Avast!" and I just thought he was being rude.
No, he probably
Yeah.
wanted you to stop what you were doing, whatever it was.
I just thought he was shouting, "Oh, a tall!" or, similar. I am tall, but...
That would make
it's
sense,
true,
because I was
but-
trying to teach Jeffrey how to do all the knots with the rigging.
Oh, well,
That would
brings
make
us-
sense why I should stop.
That brings us neatly on, actually, to the next one, which is belay. Now, you've probably all seen this, the belaying pin.
But that is what is vast after dinner, my belly.
Now, this actually is a
They're
device
hitting
that-
people.
well, yes, other than breaking a couple of kneecaps or such like.
Do you
can
just
actually
shout
use
it when you
for-
hit people?
You can use it for
Belay.
securing ropes, but belaying is to stop an order that hasn't yet been carried out. So you belay something by stopping it from moving.
No, you're
And
confused.
then you hit
That's
them with the
delay.
stick.
That's delay. It's got a D, not a B.
I thought
Slight
belaying
difference,
was the thing you do up cavern walls where you're dangling from a rope. Is that not the same? Is that the same word?
Well, that could be for securing a person who is climbing. Yes, that's absolutely correct. But
So it means lots of things.
it
That's
has three
silly.
different meanings.
Do you
Words
shout?
have lots of meanings, Scam.
Why?
Well,
People are lazy when
There's-
they make dictionaries.
there's also only so
I'm sorry,
many
this
words you
child's
can
a
make with your
genius.
mouth.
Did anyone hear that?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I
Yes.
believe that 100%.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
All right. Now, how many of you have heard the phrase "It's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey"?
Oh.
Do you remember when
Right, Jeffrey.
when you had brass balls that time?
Why did we not give it to Jeffrey?
Ding.
Well, the brass monkey is actually a thing that we
Ding
use
dong.
to house
Ding dong
unfired
ding.
cannonballs. And sometimes when the weather is cold, it contracts and the balls kind of shoot out the top of it. That's
Oh,
where
that
that phrase
doesn't
comes from.
sound good.
Oh, why did we not give the helm to Jeffrey? We could have had a real brass monkey.
It's true.
We're idiots.
I mourn its loss every day. Alright, so the next one I was going to talk about was the term drogue.
Oh, I know
Oh,
this
I know
one.
this
I know
one.
this one. Fighty.
Oh, what do you think it is?
Fighty showed me. It's like a very fancy stick that you hit people with.
It's got a bear on,
No.
and you've got to like
No.
oil it.
That's a droog, but close.
Oh,
No, it's what Sabnut was. It's a contraction when two words become one.
A
It's
drow
drow
rogue. No, that's,
yes.
a
I
drogue.
can see where you
That's
might see
yes, Sabnut. That's what it is.
It's actually a device for slowing the boat down when you're in a storm, so you don't.
Oh, that is
knock it out.
definitely Sabnut. Slows the boat down.
Just his presence.
Well, if you think in
The
a
boat's
storm,
just like, oh fuck, better slow down.
you're not only going up and down, you're also getting buffeted side to side. So the actual thing that causes damage is being rocked about and moving too fast through the water.
Sabnet loves a good buffeting, so
Yes.
I didn't like to contemplate, but if you really want to know, I'm sure you could ask Vig about that.
Vig would know all about buffeting, yes.
On a related note, there's another term called embayed, which thankfully, due to Skemp's efforts here, we're not likely to ever encounter. It's a condition.
No wind.
Well,
Did
yes,
I get one for real?
but a specific one actually. It's when you're in between two headlands or in the center of a bay, and the wind is blowing inland, so you can't get out.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, in a sense, yes. Although thankfully, that's not really a concern for us.
Yay! Magic is great.
Magic
Yes, it
is
is.
Magic is
exciting.
great.
All right. Another one that you've probably heard is a fathom. Now,
Me and Vig fathom bowls sometimes.
yes,
That's
a
what he
slightly
says, and
different,
I've never honestly understood
Is
what
it
it's supposed to be.
I mean, in a technical sense, I suppose, but actually it's a measure of, well, length, but often it's used for depths more than actual
Well, you've been
distance.
measuring.
Do it with rope.
Oh, is that why you fathom the bowl? Because you get to the bottom. Because it's
Yes,
deep.
exactly. And so there's the rope on board that we have that has a knot every fathom. It's about 6 feet.
Oh. If we've been fathoming bowls, we've been drinking a lot.
Yes.
I've only
So-
got 2 feet,
I've never.
and they're not really feet.
Well, I've seen a couple of punch bowls it would be possible to drown in, but it's.
Well,
it
I'm
would
sure
take a
it'd be
lot of
possible for
drinking.
you to drown in loads of punch bowls. The job for
Teacup.
someone like me
Vig
is a
said
lot
if you
harder.
need to drown someone in a punch bowl, you've really got to hold them down.
We need to talk to Vig about what is okay to say to a child and what isn't.
Yes, I will be having some stern words with him later.
He had a funny upbringing. Don't listen to him for a second. Don't drown anyone in a punch bowl. You're adorable.
He's had a hard life, also. But that brings us neatly to one of my favourite words, futtocks.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
you're
what?
making these up now.
Aren't
no.
those,
You're making-
aren't they the names for the pistols you've got, Dad?
No, not quite, actually.
I mean, it
is-
also sounds like something Sabnet likes to do, to be honest, because it's a combination of two words, both of which he's very
A
fond
contraction.
of. Yeah, a
In fact,
contraction,
no.
yes.
It's it's part of the ship. It's actually the
The
bowed
arse.
pieces of timber that form the superstructure of a ship.
Are you telling me that we could aim the cannons at the futtocks?
Absolutely,
This is
we could.
The best
In fact,
day
that's-
ever.
I'm gonna fireball someone's futtocks!
Yes.
It's one of the more stronger parts of a ship, but you absolutely could do that. And if if a futtock breaks, that's probably the ship sunk.
One of my favourite things about the futtocks is how you describe them as strong and bold. My futtocks are also
shoot
strong and
someone
bold.
up.
I'm very proud of
Right
them.
up the futtocks.
Again, on a related note, there's a term we have called a gasket.
It sounds like something you blow.
It does.
Well, to blow a gasket is actually a
Or
phrase, and
like a biscuit but made of gas. Like a biscuit that
Unfortunately, no.
you breathe in. Biscuit gas, gasket.
if you
I might
look,
be a bit too far down this glass, if I'm
we
honest.
say
Have you hit
What
a
is it?
to blow
fathom
a
yet?
gasket. We say to blow a gasket when somebody is out of control, and that is apt because a gasket
Oh, like us.
is it's a rope that is used to secure the mainsail.
Sabnet
or the
also enjoys
topsail.
being blown when he's out of control, so...
But yeah, you secure the mainsail with it. If you blow a gasket, the mainsail's going all over the place. You're out of control.
Well,
And
okay.
you mentioned earlier about being left without wind and unable to move. Well, the term
I
we
am
use
never
for that,
without wind.
well, the term we use for
just
that
need some
is
beans
in
for that.
irons or in stays. In irons, it's quite simple. You know, you're clapped in irons. You can't move. So if a vessel doesn't have any wind and it can't move, it's in irons.
Didn't you say it was something else if it didn't have wind?
In stays is another term for it.
Because
Yes.
you stay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bayed, but that was in a.
Oh, and
that-
bay.
That was the wind
Embayed
against
is when you're
you.
stuck because the wind is
Stuck
against
in-
you and you can't get out.
Could you just say I'm stuck? Would that not be enough?
Well, there's slightly more specific situations, aren't there?
I'm stuck in the
I know
bay.
a song about wind.
Sing to us.
Beans, are good for your heart. The more you eat, I forget the rest.
Beautiful.
The better your art.
Yes.
Oh,
And on
that
that
was
note, I think
extremely wholesome.
That's not how it goes, Dad.
I think we'll call a halt at this point.
Farts.
But we'll be back at some other point to go down some of the other terms we have. But thank you. I hope this has been educational for all of you.
I've learnt so much. Futtocks.
Futtocks.
So why does Sabnad like futtocks so much?
I think that's rather a question that I shouldn't be answering right now.
Vig!
Honest.
Why does Sabnad like futtocks so much?
Don't let him go to Vig.
Oh, Regent, damn it.